So in this video, we are gonna bring machine learning to our Android app by developing an app that detects text from images. So how you are gonna do that? So for this, we require Android Studio and a Firebase account. So everyone knows about Android Studio. It's used for developing Android apps. But what is Firebase? So this is an online cloud platform developed by Google that helps our apps interact with Firebase server to store and retrieve data and many other features. So let me show you how Firebase looks like. Go to your browser and type in Firebase. So already typed in. So if you go to Firebase, it will take you to the Firebase web page. Here you can see the features that are supported by Firebase. So if you scroll down, you can see what are features supported by Firebase. So these are all the features supported by Firebase. So here are those. Few functions I will explain now. You can see below down here cloud storage. So cloud storage helps you store images and videos and PDF files to a cloud storage. It's similar to Google Drive, and it can be retrieved through simple coding through an app, and you can retrieve those images. In real-time database, it's also similar to that, where you can store hard-coded data. Like if you type in, if a user types in that he likes these type of restaurants or this type of places, so you can store that data for analytics purposes. It's like, and here we can see the Google Cloud Functions. So here Cloud Functions runs on the background of our app and provides notification to users who use the app about new features, new feature releases, or when a new message receives. It's similar to WhatsApp, where when you message a message from your friend or someone, it notifies you. Even when the app is not running or not on your background, it notifies you. It's similar to that. You can, for search functions, we can use glue functions. So here another feature is authentication. Authentication provides secure sign-in features to your app like Google or Facebook sign-in. It is similar to where if you go to Facebook, it'll ask you sign in, right? So you can, in your app also, you can use your own sign-in process. You can ask a user to enter your email ID and password, or you can also open a register account where you can ask them to register for your app and then create a sign-in features for that. Or you can use the default methods like Twitter sign-in or Google sign-in, Facebook, etc. For that, authentication is used. Next, there are lots more. Similarly, you can refer for other features by viewing its documentation. So now in this video, we are mainly focused about this one, the ML-Kit. So ML-Kit feature that we are gonna use to detect text from images. So ML-Kit was introduced in Firebase on May 2018 by Google. ML-Kit comes with some predefined ML models that can be integrated into our apps. So let us view those. You click on ML-Kit. It takes us to the ML-Kit web page. Here you can refer to all those, what all it supports. So first let us view its documentation. The best part of ML-Kit is that it comes with an offline functionality. That is, the ML model in your app functions even when you are not connected to an internet. So these are all the ML models supported by Firebase. Recognize text, which we are going to use in our app. Detect faces, scanning barcodes, labeling images, and recognizing landmarks. So let us view the recognized text first. So if you click on overview, it gives an overview of what text recognition does. If we scroll down, here we can see it supports both offline, which is on device, and cloud functionality. On device comes for free, whereas offline, the cloud functionality, which is online, comes with some pricing. You can see its pricing here. So now let us use this ML model to develop an Android app that detects text in images. So let us go to Android Studio. So in your Android Studio, create a new project and give a name for a project. I'll give it as TextRecognition. Just leave other things as normal and click on next. Now choose a API level for app. I'll choose Nougat. Anything above 5 will support ML-Kit. So click on next and choose a empty activity. Click next. Only the main activity, there are no changes here. Click finish. So Android Studio will create a new project for you. Once the project has been created, now you have to link Firebase into your project. For that, go to Chrome and open your Firebase console. If you don't have a Firebase account, just create one. Once if you have created your Firebase account, you will see a page like this. Here I have already done some projects, so I have those. For you, there will be only this one. Add project. Click on add project. Now give a project name. Usually I will give my app name to the project name. So type in TextRecognition. Then accept the permission and then create project. So a project will be created within a few minutes. So once the project is created, click continue. So it will take you to the project page. Just click on this icon which will get you connected with your Android app. Just click Android symbol and type in your package name. Your package name will be seen in your main activity. Just go to Android Studio, open the Java and click on main activity. You will see your package name here. Just copy it and go to Firebase and paste it. That's it. Next, this is optional. Just give a nickname. I'll give text and then click on this, also optional SSH certificate. Just click on register app. Once the app has been created, it will tell you to download the google.services or JSON file. Just click it. The JSON file gets downloaded. Now just go to the folder where it's downloaded and copy it. Just copy it and go to your Android Studio. In here, just click on project. In your project level, just go expand the apps folder and click on apps and paste it. Paste the google.services. Last two are the same, and just leave it as such and click on OK. Once OK, you will see your google.services or JSON file here. Then go to your Firebase and click on next. Now it will tell you to add dependencies in your project level build.gradle file. Just copy this dependency. You will see a icon here, copy and go to your Android Studio and just change the project to Android. Now you will see your project level build.gradle file, this one. Open and within the dependencies just paste it. Then go to your Firebase and add the next dependency. The next dependency will be in the app module build.gradle file. Just copy it and go to your Android Studio and this is your app level build.gradle file. Just double click it and within the dependencies below here just click on it and paste it. And the last one will be to apply a plugin after the dependencies. You will just copy it, go to Android Studio and below the dependencies after the end just paste it. Now it will tell you to sync your project. Just click on sync. The project will be synced within a few minutes. Now the project is synced. After syncing the project, if you see any warnings like that mismatched version 16.1, just ignore it. The project will anyhow will work. Just run your app. Just click on run app and choose any device. I am running the Android app on my own device. Just click on OK. Just to confirm whether Firebase has synced with your app. Once the Gradle build gets finished and gets synced, so you will see installing APKs here. If you see this message that will add Firebase to your app, then the Firebase has successfully connected with your project. Then click on continue to console. If you see any errors on the console, that if your project is not running or if the Firebase is not synced with your project, then just uninstall your app and then reinstall it. Or else, if any other error pops up, just go to build and click on clean project and rebuild project. So the error disappears. So now let's add Firebase ML dependencies into our app. For the Firebase ML dependencies, just go to Firebase, click on ML-Kit. So and then click on text recognition get started. In the text recognition, here you will see Android. Click on that and you can view those. You can study these things to view how to get started. Just below here, you will see the ML's dependencies. Just copy this one and go to your Android Studio and paste it within the app level build. This one, the app level build.gradle. Just paste it and just click on sync project. So first, let us design a simple UI for our text recognizer app. Here I have already designed a simple UI. This is an image view which is gonna display the selected image from our gallery on our app. This is a pick image button which on trigger accesses the gallery of our mobile phone to pick an image for us. And here is a detect text button which detects text from the selected image and displays it on the text view which is right below here. So let us view its source code. This is the entire source code of it. It's within the relative layout. This is the image view which we are gonna with a width and height, and there's a button which on triggered was the pick image method which we are gonna write in our main activity. And this is a detect text button which on triggered calls the detect text from image method. Below is the text view where the detected text from the image will be displayed. In our Android manifest.xml, we have to provide two permissions, the read external storage and write external storage, for our app to access images from our external storage. Further to that, we have to add an activity called the cropper activity to our Android manifest. This cropper activity is gonna crop our selected image and display it on our image view. Within the main activity, we are gonna create three variables: the text image for our image view, detect text for our text view, and bitmap for accessing images from our gallery. After that, within our onCreate, first we are gonna initialize our Firebase app and then assign our text image and detect text variables to the text image and view text of our UI. And then we are gonna write the pick image method. This pick image method will be triggered on clicking the pick image button of our UI. Within the pick image, we are gonna create a new intent to access images from our gallery. So this is how we are gonna create an intent, and then start the activity for pick image gallery with a request code. Once on picking image from the gallery, the on activity result method gets triggered, and which gets a request code, result code, and the required image within the data. If the request code matches the request code that we have sent on our pick image activity, and if the result code is result OK, which means that the fetched image is either a JPEG or a PNG format, then we are gonna get that image in a URI format using the data.getData method. And next we are gonna send this data, this URI data, to another activity called crop image activity, which is gonna crop our image for required size. So we are gonna call this activity. This set aspect ratio is 1:1, which means that we are gonna get a square image out of it. Once the crop image activity is over, again the on activity result method gets triggered. But now the request code matches the crop image activity's request code. So from the crop image we are gonna get that data, which is the cropped image data. And if the result code is okay, now we are gonna get that cropped image from the images or media get bitmap, and we are gonna store it in our bitmap variable. And we are going to set this bitmap to the text image variable, which is the image view of our UI. If there are any errors in cropping the image, then the result code does not match the result OK, and it comes to the crop image activity result error code. So we are going to handle that exception by displaying a toast such as crop error. Once the image is successfully detected and cropped image gets displayed on the image view, then we are gonna call the detect text from image method, which gets triggered on clicking the detect text button. Within that we are gonna check if the bitmap, that is the image detected, is null. Then we are gonna set a toast message that image cannot be detected. Else we are gonna create a Firebase vision image object, which is gonna convert the bitmap of our image into a Firebase recognizable vision image. Next we are gonna create an object to recognize text from images. This Firebase vision text recognizer class is obtained from the ML-Kit of Firebase. It is gonna create an object of Firebase vision text recognizer, and this Firebase object is used to process the image to recognize text from that image. Once it has recognized text from the image, we are gonna call the process text method. This block contains the text size of the image. If no text is detected, then the block size will be 0, and we are gonna display a toast telling that there is no text in the image. Else we are gonna process that block for each text in that block and append it to the detect text variable, which is the text view of our UI.